What is going on YouTube? My name is Lucas, and today, well, ladies and gentlemen, yet again, AgEagle goes and surprises us. The run was massive, hitting all-time highs, which we'll talk about. But really, what is driving this factor? What is making this stock go up without really any pertinent news as of right now? You know what? I'm here to tell you that. And I'm going to dive into a ton of information and really kind of hopefully source some things out for you guys. And we'll see what you guys think. So if you're interested in AgEagle, you're interested in this video, I suggest you stay tuned right after this. Before you guys are yet again surprised and really kind of shocked and awe, I ask that you guys smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, comment down below, and now it's time to get into the video. I'm excited. Let's go. Now, many of you guys know I absolutely enjoy providing information on not only AgEagle, but the drone sector. I try to cover this sector extremely heavy because it is a very up and coming sector. A lot of things can be going on with drones, and they really supply such a wide array of needs to a ton of people. And really, I mean, across the world, it's just going to be absolutely phenomenal to see this movement happen. And really, 2021 is going to be a huge driver for that. Now, I found an article, and it really ties into some of the things that I saw today. Now, could it be what is driving AgEagle? We'll just have to see. But as of late, you guys are aware that the FAA has been loosening really their kind of regulations. Some of the restrictions and things they've been pulling back. They've been loosening has been the term I've seen. Now, with that being said, a lot more people are going out, and when I say people, companies and really individuals are going out and testing these limits. So they're giving the ability to fly drones at night. They're also giving them the ability to fly drones with really what I would refer to as a license plate. So all this is starting to happen. And when you see runs like this with AgEagle, obviously AgEagle is a monster when you're talking the drone sector. You're talking about one of the biggest manufacturing companies, assembly companies, really a drone monster. And it's been quoted to say that they really are a forefront leader when it comes to the drone sector. So there is no question that when information is dropped on drones, there's a reason why AgEagle runs. So what I'm going to do is dive into this article. We're going to dissect it and really go through it, and I'm going to break it down for you and really kind of explain why I think AgEagle has been running. Obviously, I did do a video the other day, and it was AgEagle getting the hemp deal with, obviously, Iowa. Now, I think that there is a lot more in the works with other states. Obviously, as we switch presidents, and there's a lot less of kind of like a negative thought against CBD and really kind of just the hemp in general, and a lot more states are starting to accept CBD and hemp as an option, I think you're going to start to see a lot more states climb on board with AgEagle in this sector. One of the biggest ones that I think is going to come down the pipeline, hopefully eventually, is the likes of California. So those are things that I think are working behind the scenes. I think you could see a lot more states come out. And you know, in the last last quarterly call that we had, they did say that there would be potentially multiple states. Well, we saw Iowa. Now who's next? That's a question I have for that. So into this article, the Federal Aviation Administration has released new looser rules for flying drones highly populated areas night, effectively laying a welcome mat for future aerial deliveries, takeout food, Amazon packages, which I find very, obviously this isn't a AgEagle driven article, but yet again, an Amazon package / prescription drugs, and you name it. Basically, they're saying any of this stuff can be delivered. You know, again, a major e-commerce that is doing some major things. Obviously, we are aware Amazon was one of the first really big time e-commerces to tackle the FAA's 135. So that is a big deal. So this article continues on and says why this matters. While the prospect of Jetson-style convenience with less street gridlock is tantalizing, there is still plenty of logistical hurdles, and it will take some time for cities to figure out how to manage low-altitude air traffic as routinely as they do today's road traffic. Now, the thing is NASA has been working as well as creating that air traffic, really kind of creating the entire overall plan for that. And you guys are aware, I did an interview with Zing CEO Ian Anase, and we talked about that in that interview. As you can see right here, go back, check that out. It's all in there. Amazing, amazing information. So again, driving the news. FAA rules handed down late last month will require drones flying over cities with the remote identification. Again, that's what I was talking about with really kind of a license plate type, identity is going to be attached to these drones. We want to know, what the drones are doing really, and, who they belong to. With a single announcement, the Federal Aviation Administration is formally pivoting from approving case-by-case exemption from urban drone flying to setting broad safety standards that the industry has long sought. And so, as you can see, a lot less restrictions, loosening up, and really going to start to allow this to happen. I do think that the pandemic played a role in this, and I think with a lot of people really kind of showing the ability of what drones are capable of doing, I think that's where it is a lot more acceptable to see the FAA loosen up. There are a lot of companies out there that are really doing some amazing, amazing things. I've covered a ton of them. Obviously, some of the other companies that I talk about, Ascend Engineering, very, very up-and-coming company, excited to see what they're doing. Obviously, AgEagle, I've talked about them. There's a ton of others that are obviously incorporated into this entire thing. Valqari is going out and getting a ton of deals, really partnering with a lot of good companies. And obviously you have ALPP, who went out and got a deal with, Impossible Aerospace, went out and got Vayu as an option, who has major backing. So there are drone companies out there really pushing for this to happen and pushing for success. So amazing, amazing to see. So the example that they provide in this one is going to be for Los Angeles. And I think that that's significant because you're talking about just a very populated area within the United States. And can we expect drones really to be flying around Los Angeles? Is that going to be an issue? So they really kind of dissect that too and provide kind of their thoughts on it. And I think it was very interesting. So let's swing on over here. It says cities like Los Angeles have just started trying to prepare citizens for the change, disruption, and unanticipated weirdness that the era of drone delivery will bring. And that is a persona that is really kind of taken on because a lot of people are going to be not necessarily uncomfortable or it's not going to be a good thing. I just think people are going to be like, holy smokes, there's a drone flying through the air delivering a package or pharmaceuticals or is bringing me my meal, that I ordered from said a restaurant or a fast food restaurant. It's just still going to be a lot of like processing that goes into that because that is a drone delivering that to you. So when that is being said, I think that's kind of what they're getting at. So it says Mayor Eric Garcetti announced the Urban Air Mobility Partnership to get people used to seeing unusual flying things in the sky and to develop policy toolkit that could serve as a national blueprint. Again, I think these are the types of things you're going to start to see happening. Blueprints, really kind of some expectations that are going to be put in place, a standard that is going to be put in place, to get the comfortability, but also to get kind of people aware of what to expect when drones start to deliver. So it's probably good that this is being really kind of taken on, especially with a city like Los Angeles. A company called Urban Movement Labs will lead a year-long effort to educate and engage Angelinos around the low-noise electric aircraft expected to fly in LA skies as soon as 2023. So as you can see, it's kind of creeping a little bit closer. Obviously we're in 2021. I've seen a ton of people say 2025, but as you can see, it looks like the updated deadline, or I guess you could say timeline, has been pushed to 2023. So we're getting there pretty quickly. These are the things you like to see. So that tells me that there's a lot of businesses out there like AgEagle who are really ramping up to get things accomplished. So continuing on, it says the plan involves building a demonstration vertiport where people can try out newfangled aircraft. Very interesting. Very, very interesting right there. And it says the effort isn't limited to LA. On a national level, the National League of Cities has formed a panel of 25 cities and towns that will advise the federal government on integrating drones in the U.S. community. So you guys can see a lot is happening really behind the scenes. A lot of this information is absolutely very, very important and very key as we move into this drone sector. And then the final piece with this being said, it says the World Economic Forum, in collaboration with Garcetti's office, has developed 7 principles of the urban sky to help cities consider how best to integrate drones. Because the biggest thing right here, guys, is it's going to happen. This is something that is on the cusp of really breaking free and happening. So it's how best to integrate them, how to become acceptable, how to really understand what is coming with drone delivery, because it's going to be a positive, guys. It truly is going to be positive, and many of you that follow me know all the positivity that I really promote when it comes to drone delivery. So that is exciting information, and I really wanted to provide it. Now we're going to tie all this together and put it together on why, AgEagle is making runs. So today on CNBC, obviously they were having a discussion, and they were talking about cities preparing for drone home deliveries after FAA loosens rules. And obviously it was a panel that was talking. But guys, this is something that is really starting to leak out, and you're really going to start to see a lot more people talking about it. Obviously, Fox Business did a video the other day where Ascend Engineering was delivering a package, basically a simulated package to a Valqari receptacle. And then from that, obviously, the package was delivered. The package is then taken from the receptacle, and an interview is immediately happening with the CEO and co-founder of Valqari, Ryan Walls. So as you guys can tell, this is definitely starting to obviously pop, and a lot more is starting to happen. It's amazing to see some of the companies like Ascend Engineering, who are led by very up-and-coming, young, innovative CEOs, and really kind of just amazing. Andrew Wilkins is just going to have a bright future in this sector. So there's a lot of this stuff that is happening that is really starting to come to the forefront. And now we have come to my favorite part of any video, and that is chart breaking down time. So let's swing on over here and check out UAVS AgEagle, and you guys are going to see something absolutely special today. So today it opened at $7.79. It got as high as $11.38. Literally creating a new 52-week high. Its low was $7.67. Its volume was 24.05 million. That is massive compared to its average, which is only 5.564 million. Currently, its market cap is 554.1 million. New 52-week high is $11.38, and its 52-week low is 19 cents. So today it closed at $9.45. It was up 21.47%, and it continued up in the after hours, wrapping out the day completely at $9.72, up an additional 2.86%. Now, as you guys can see, I like to call this a mountain, and it's unfortunately it did dip off towards the end of the day, but I can understand completely why. So this thing absolutely skyrocketed. It was literally a unbelievable experience to be a part of, especially as an investor who has been in this thing for a long period of time, really considered an early investor. And to be a part of this and to just experience this run was phenomenal. To share this with many of you who are interacting with me on Twitter, interacting with me on Instagram. Some of you reached out on LinkedIn. I mean, it's unbelievable to really see and experience this ride with so many people. But as you guys can see, it did hit its 52-week high of $11.38. I did expect at some point today you would see a pullback, and the reason is because a lot of people are probably going to take some profits. This was unbelievable, like I've been saying, because really it was an shock and awe type of moment that we hit $11.38. And obviously we did kind of see a little bit of a consolidation, so I'm looking forward to see what tomorrow holds and really kind of what the next couple weeks hold. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video on AgEagle, and obviously I provided a lot of information on other companies because truthfully guys, this sector is about to erupt in 2021 and we are just 17 days basically in to January of 2021. So it's going to be absolutely exciting to see really what goes on in this sector. I do want to remind you guys, I'm not a financial advisor, and anything I say in this video is literally for entertainment purposes only, and I enjoy entertaining, so hopefully you got some entertainment. And you guys know how I do it. If you like this video, smash that like button. It helps out tremendously. And if you enjoy the content, because I'm going to keep the content flowing, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, have a good day.